In this episode we sail into Dalmatia, diving into its crystal clear waters and exploring the stunning historical towns of Primosten and Split. Probably the only time I'm going to be able to do this on Tranquilo. I'm about halfway through what will probably be a 20-minute shower. And it's a guilty pleasure because I grew up on tank water where you don't waste a drop. But unfortunately we picked up some water in Shiverneck that tastes like pool water. It's just, we've tried, we filtered it, it just tastes disgusting. So there's no option but to drain it and start again with nice tasting water here at Stratton.
Now sailing, so it's delayed our departure by about at least an hour. As you can hear, the thunderstorm's right above us, and it really is above us. We're getting thunderclap and lightning at the same time. So lightning's passing. I left the water screw open because the minute that the lightning struck that hill up there, I skedaddled out and ran down here. Now there's probably all this stuff coming off the deck that might be washing into the water inflow, so I'm going to close it off before any rubbish comes in. We're on our way to Primosten. It's got a bit chilly, hence the beanie and my wet weather gear. Primosten.
Primosten.
Primosten. David on Primosten with Tranquilo moored in one of the best spots. Primosten was once an island with a large town wall built to protect it from the Turks. Eventually the town wall was demolished and the island was connected to the mainland by a causeway. There's some beautiful little beaches, cafes, etc. So we're going to spend a whole day here, just chilling out.
I did too. Dad, I'm so used to sandy beaches.
Such a novelty for Aiden to have rocks to throw into the water.
Oh yeah, that's a better idea.
Used to sandy beaches in Sydney.
Yeah. Can you look at the biggest circular pile of rocks?
So the European experience hasn't been quite as comfortable as home. It's a bit rocky,
I already
digs
said-
into the wrong spots,
Ah.
but still beautiful.
They're heading in to check out the old town. barbecue.
With every good barbecue means a good bottle of red. And we've stolen this cork from the neighbours.
Can I
Yeah,
keep the
because-
cork?
Corkscrew.
Can I keep the cork in my treasure?
Because after 3 weeks of trying to find a corkscrew in this country, a country that makes great wine,
Yeah.
we still haven't found a corkscrew.
Yeah, we've had to borrow it from the neighbours, and reluctantly we have to give it back.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame. Thank you, young man.
Okay. You're welcome.
Dankeschön.
Bitteschön.
Okay, Phil, what are you cooking for us?
We got eggplant, onion, paprika,
Capsicum.
capsicum, just getting into the locals, and they're going to give us this wine a taste.
Drink. Yeah. That all tastes drink. Mum, why did
Very
you...
good. It's the local Croatian from Hvar. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
There you go. Coming good. Steak's on, we're almost done.
We're done.
Okay, we're done. Have a steak.
Good steak.
It's a little bit hot, that's why I'm just lying down.
This has definitely been one of the more sociable nights at a wharf. Plenty of people coming around and saying hello, wondering what our flag was. Now this morning, typical passage plan, I am going through and checking the weather, so I go into my predict wind app and I've set up that location is Split, which is just about 10 miles down the coast, and I look at the tables to see what the wind will be doing. Just loading up. You can see a rundown of the wind, direction, etc. So I know that today it's going to be a northerly, so if we stay close to the coast we're going to be sheltered from the north, and also more importantly I now know that if we head across tonight to Brač, that we were planning on staying in a little cove called Vala Stepanska. In Vala Stepanska it's well protected from the north, so it'll be all good for mooring there tonight.
Standing here trying not to be seasick.
Done pretty well so far.
Yeah.
They're having a bit less fun of it than we are, slamming into the wind.
Way bigger. Is our heady that big?
No, they've got a bigger heady.
They've got a much bigger heady.
Yeah.
This is what 8.6 knots on Tranquilo feels like.
Then you just have to rub it in. Simple job.
So it looks like we've joined the local regatta heading towards Split. Making good tracks. I think we're a good chance to win.
Yep. Guys, overtaken soon.
So what do you reckon that is, an abandoned farm?
Yes. What do those bands do?
Well, they're meant to prevent me from being seasick. You can see when I turn this over, there's a hole. See how it's dented into my skin?
Yeah.
So that keeps pressure on a pressure point like acupuncture, you know, when you have a pressure point and they treat it. Same thing, except it's just pressure on this ball. And apparently if I wear them, I get too sick.
Okay, so it's shifted a bit. We're on a nice close hole. We're about to head into the basin that's Split lies on. We've ended up at the quaint little town of Bavice. Stepanska was a bit too exposed. Predict wind forecast that even though it's going to be light winds from the north, that it was still going to be gusting up to 25 knots. So not the kind of place you want to anchor in 25 knot gusts. So here we are in this quaint little town of Bavice. Split is one of the largest marinas this part of the Mediterranean. It caters to a lot of charter companies. Split was originally a Roman fort before Diocletian decided to build his magnificent palace here. We've arrived on a Saturday and Split is very busy.
So we decided to come back to Split because it's such an amazing old town. The palace is just next to us. We'll go for a little walk through there and show you that people live all the way through. It's 8 blocks worth of walled area. And yeah, it would just be great to wander again on such a gorgeous day.
Groovy.
You have to put the sword back to defend yourself.
We're within the walls of Diocletian's palace. Diocletian built this in 8300 as a retreat from Rome. He was born just down the coast in Salona. On his passing, this became the retreat for a lot of other Roman emperors.
Other than the cathedral, it looks like they've just kept the shell of the palace and then built inside it over time.
Not a bad spot for a nap.
The quest for the corkscrew, the bottle opener, continues. We've gone to a number of wine houses and not one of them sells corkscrews.
Bottles.
Game of Thrones memorabilia.
Okay. I don't know which way, but I think it's this way.
Been reliably informed by someone who sells wine that she doesn't have a corkscrew, but this is the place that will sell us a corkscrew.
Find out.
No, it's just bottle opener and corkscrew.
Okay, we're done. We can finally start drinking our wine. So I'm going to construct a lead line because the one challenge we've had over the past few moorings is making sure that our rudder is far off the ground.
Because we have a very long rudder.
Yes, the one problem with the Hansa 455 is that firstly the rudder is very far back on the yacht and it's also very deep, almost as deep as the keel. So we have concern that as we pull back into a marina that the rudder might touch the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
especially in this marina because there's a bit of a shelf. It drops slowly down. So it's fine where the keel is, but possibly not fine where the rudder is.
correct. So I'm going to construct a lead line so we can just drop this over the side and know how deep it is right at the stern.
I've contributed one of my diving weights here. Phil's just tying off a bowline and he's going to drop that over the side with knots every metre so that we can see how deep it is. Kalina's helping out by putting a knot every metre, and we'll just keep this rope like this so that wherever we are we can do the same thing and test the depth.
Okay.
1 metre.
1 metre now. Okay. 2 metre. Oh, 2 metres. Exactly 2 metres. That's the bottom. It's exactly 2 metres.
So that's pretty close to our keel. So what we're going to do tonight is bring the boat forward. Bring on the front forward lines, let these aft lines off a bit.
Join us in our next episode as we sail into Croatia's party town, Hvar, and visit its stunning islands. Kalina leaves us for other travels, Michaela joins us, and we enjoy the most spectacular sunset ever.
If you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to follow our adventures.